Very good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss tragedy, its elements, and the main parts of tragedy. It will cover two chapters, chapter 6 and chapter 12 of Poetics. Okay. So, do you have any idea what tragedy is? Anyone? Do you have any idea what tragedy is? Please share. Whatever you know. Tragedy represents goodness. It's limited. In the first chapter, we have seen that it is limited. Limited in which sense? The time constraint. It must be completed within single revolution of the sun. In the book, Aristotle mentioned that tragedy tries as far as possible to keep within a single revolution of the sun, or only slightly to exceed it. It means that within 24 hours it should be completed. The incidents must be completed within 24 hours, or it can be extended a bit, not more than 25 or 26 hours. If it is 48 hours or more than that, it should not be acceptable according to Aristotle. Okay, later on we will say that the unity of time has been changed. Anyway, do you want to say? Yes. These are the similarities between tragedy and epic. Okay, later on we'll discuss it. First of all, we should know what tragedy is according to Aristotle. The definition is given here. You see that tragedy is a representation of an action that is owed serious attention. At the very beginning, you will see that in the book. Okay, the second passage. The tragedy is a representation of an action that is owed serious attention. So, it is one of the parts. How many parts you will get in the definition? There will be 6 parts. Okay, how many parts? 6 parts. This is the first part. Representation of an action. How many action you can present in tragedy? How many action you can present in tragedy? Only one action. An action. It is even here in the definition. Aristotle clears it to us. Okay. So how many actions we can? Single action. Complete in itself. It is another thing. It's complete in itself. What does it mean by complete in itself? Complete in itself. Yes. That should have a beginning, a middle, an end. Later on we will see the definition is also given in the text as well. What is beginning, what is middle, what is end? Can anyone have an idea what is beginning? What does it mean? Can anyone define what is beginning? Introducing an part. Anything else? Anything else? For example, we can say that this is the grandfather, this is the father, and this is the son. How many generations are there? 3 generations. So this is what? Beginning. This is beginning, and this is middle, and this is conclusion or the end. So having these 3 parts is called what? Complete itself. More interestingly, according to Aristotle in this book, we have seen that he says, what is beginning? Beginning means which is not followed anything else, but which is followed. The part doesn't follow anything else, but he is, or the part is followed by the next one. So you see that there is nothing else. Is there anything else? So, but here, further follows on. It means that beginners or beginning has a follower. Similarly, if we see that the middle, what is the middle? Middle follows the beginning. At the same time, middle is followed by the later part. As a result, it is called middle. On the other hand, whenever we see that the end follows the middle, but end is not followed by anything else. So here grandfather is beginning because he is followed by the father, but he doesn't follow anything else. Whereas father is Father follows grandfather, and he is also followed. He is also followed by the next one. And what is the end? And follows the middle, and it is not followed by anything else. It is not followed by anything else. It is completed there. Okay. Next one. The third part is of some amplitude. Amplitude means length. In details we will discuss it. Length. Okay. How long it should be. If it is larger one, already we have mentioned that tragedy tries to complete within single revolution of the sun, or to be slightly exceeded. It is one of the measurements or the tools how long it can be. At the same time, if it is a giant, so the people cannot. For example, in Indian serial we see that there are number of episodes, 600, 1000 or 2000. But if I ask you what happened in the first one or the second one or the middle, you cannot say, recall, because of its huge or gigantic length. And if it is teeny like a creature, you cannot understand what is this. If it is like a small creature, can you remember what is that? It will start and it's ends. It means that you cannot say that what actually the subject matter is. That's why it should have a reasonable length. Another example, we can say that nowadays we see some people are very much mad. They are making a flag of German or Argentina or some one country is 5 miles long or 10 kilometers long. So no one can understand what is this, and no one can be attracted because of its huge length. If it is less than 1 inch or half inch flat, the people will not also be attracted. So what is better? It's a reasonable size. Whenever we can understand that what it is. So is it clear now? Later on we'll come here. So how many parts we have discussed so far? 3 parts. Second one, in language enriched by a variety of artistic devices appropriate to the several parts of the play. So the language, what type of language here? Enriched by a variety of artistic devices. What are the artistic devices? What is enriched? There are a number of, you know that literary devices, figure of speeches, okay? Figures of speech. These are what? Tools to enrich the language of tragedy. The diction, your diction means the chosen word, which is appropriate to the different parts or several parts of the play. So such a play, it doesn't go to this part, but you are trying to use it here. What does it mean then? It means that it is not appropriate. At the same time, you will be loser. Second, I have already mentioned that very second part. Okay? If you read, then presented in the form of action. Presented in the form of action. So in chapter 3, manner of poetic imitations, Aristotle says that how many ways we can present something else. There are 2 ways. One is narration, another is action. The tragedy must be presented in action. It is given in the definition as well. Okay? But the poem, especially epic, he mentioned that it must be represented through the narration. Tragedy must be represented through action. This is the 5th one. And the last part is called, and he also mentioned the not narration. So it is mandatory that tragedy must be presented through action, not narration. Narration can happen, but it is not the basic elements. It is what? It is not the basic elements. It is not the mandatory one. That is mandatory. You can. It doesn't. You can talk. Why don't you think that as it is recording, so you should be people? So tragedy, definition of the drama. What is a drama? Whenever we discuss the difference between prose poetry and drama. We mentioned that is called drama, which is written to be performed on the stage. To be performed on the stage. Otherwise, it should not be called the tragedy as well, or the drama as well. Is it clear? So that's why we are considering where it is going to be presented. You can read, but when you read a text, a drama, you cannot get the real flavor of a tragedy. Next, the last part is the purpose of tragedy. The purpose of tragedy. What is the purpose of tragedy? By means of pity and fear, bringing about the purgation of such kind of emotion. Bringing by means of pity and fear to grow. Pity and fear the audience. They are trying to bring about the purgation of certain emotions. Such emotions we are going to present on the theater. On the theater. But that will purge you, purify you. And whenever you see that the similar matter happens in your life, you will start crying there. And you will be easy. So this is the aim of the tragedy. So how many parts are there?
6 parts.
6 parts. One by one we are going to discuss it. Now, first of all, the tragedy is a representation of an action that is more serious attention. Okay? This is the first part. That is explanation. And all the explanation I have taken from where? From the text directly. So we will see it one by one. In the text. This is the objective of the poetic imitation. So what is the objective of the poetic imitation? Poetic imitations, what? The very first one. Which one? Tragedy is a representation of an action that is more serious attention. Because here artist represents man in action. Man in action. We know that poetry or tragedy always represents what? Represent man in action and human nature. Man in action and human nature. Okay. Then object of poetic imitations we have learned there. Human nature must be presented. Similarly in tragedy also represents what? Represents man in action and human nature. Here Aristotle tells only one action can be presented. How many actions we can present? Already we have mentioned. Only single action. That must be old and serious. That means though tragedy is about a man and his life, many things can happen. Every incident in his life should not be represented because that must lose its unity. So in your life, as we are representing how many actions? Only one action we can present. At the same time we mentioned that it is a human man in action and human manner, human nature can be represented. But in your life or a man's life, a number of incidents may have happened. So all the incidents you cannot cover in a single tragedy, number one. And all the incidents may not be important equally. All the incidents, do you think that in your life are equally important? No, they are not equally important. Some are less important. So less important things we should not be included here. And which one we should include? Remember that. Not only the highest important, but that is considered the important thing which may have the interest for the other as well. For example, something happens. This is a completely private affairs of myself. So it may not be attract. It may not influence your mind as well. So it should not be included here. What is it? What things we should include?
We must be involved.
Involved. I mean, it's a nation's interest, a group of people's interest, greater interest must be shown there. For example, think that Rahul Gandhi, he is the top leader of Indian opposite party. So one of his incidents, whenever we'll see, or recently we see that the election of Malaysia, Anwar Ibrahim. So his activities, his ideologies can be represented there because that is important. That his activities change the whole fate of the nation, whole fate of Malaysia. Such an important action you can represent. But when he got married whether he has any children or not, whether he has any wife or not, it is not important things. Is it not clear? So it represents the yes, almost the plot. Later on we will discuss it. Okay. Remember that she has raised a vital question, that is plot and action. What here actually plot means arrangement of the incidents. Whenever you are saying the arrangement of the incident, it means that it indicates the action of the tragedy. Okay. So I think you have understood what does it mean by it. Next part is complete in itself. What does it mean that? Complete in itself means the wholeness of tragedy. The wholeness of tragedy already you have mentioned. Now a whole must have a beginning, a middle and a end. A beginning is that which does not necessarily come after something else. It does not come after something else. Exist or come about after it, already we have missed. Although something else exists or come about after it. So it doesn't follow the earlier things, but it is followed by the next one. And what is an end? On the contrary, an end is that which necessarily follows something else, either as a necessary or as a usual consequence, is not itself followed by anything. A middle. What does it an end? End follows the middle, but it is not followed by the something else. Okay? And what is the middle? A middle is that which follows something else and is itself followed by something. So as we have seen that father follows on grandfather and father is followed by son. That's why father is the middle here. The well-constructed plots must neither begin nor end in a haphazard way, but must conform to the pattern. So it is a mandatory to follow the completeness or wholeness of the plot. So when it should be the completeness, when it should be the wholeness, when it has beginning, middle and end. Anyone in a confusion? What is beginning? What is middle? What is end? Directly the definition I have taken from the text. Okay, you will see it in the text. So as regards the structure, the dramatist maintains a strength, unity in his work, which can be parallel to any rich classical drama. The action covers the limit of a single day. The plays remains fixed, beginning in the fisherman's cottages. Actually, as you have read Riders to Sea, so we can say that how you will say that. What is the beginning of Riders to the Sea? When Nora and Kathleen, they are making some foods, and they are very much worried because they don't know what was the fate of his brother Michael, and their mother becomes almost mad. This is the beginning. Uncertainty is there. What is the middle? Suddenly Bradley enters the scene and he declares that he is going to the mainland to sell his two ponies. And their tensions has been arised. That is the main. As a result, what we see that Bradley follows what the previous incidents. How his mother, Maury, says that you should not go today because I have lost all of my sons, even my husband and father of my husband as well. So you are the last son. If you go there, so I may have lost everything else. So this is the beginning. What is the end? Whenever the villagers carry the dead body of Bradley. That is the last scene. So it is connected with the middle. Have you seen that? So that's why we can say that there is a beginning, there is a middle and end. So of some amplitude. What does it mean? Furthermore, whatever is beautiful whether it is be a living creature or an object made up of various parts. In chapter 6, we'll see that Aristotle compares the length of tragedy with the human organs. With human organs. You see that our organs are well decorated. As a result, we're looking nice, handsome, beautiful. If our nose goes to legs, what's happened? It looks odd or awkward. Similarly, where the eyes are placed, it is appropriately placed. Similarly, he says that what another thing is that as we are on average 6 feet high or 5 feet high or 5 feet 6 inches high on average, if someone is 72 feet high like blocking onions, or someone is 6 inches high and someone is 10 feet, what would happen? It looks also odd. So what is better? They should have a reasonable length as well. As a result, he compares it to the human organs. Is it clear now? Okay. What he says, furthermore, whatever is beautiful, whether it is be a living creature or an object made up of various parts, must necessarily not only have its parts properly ordered, but also be of an appropriate size. For beauty is bound up to size and order. So beauty depends on what? Size and order. Minutely small creature would not be beautiful if it is a smaller one. It is a small creature. It should not be look like what? Beautiful one. Similarly, nor would an extremely large one, for it could not be taken in all at once, and its unity and wholeness would be lost to view of behavior if, for example, there were a creature of 1,000 miles long. For example, if you have seen a creature which is 1,000 miles long, worse, you have no feelings. It will not influence you, or you cannot be attracted by the creature as well. So, it should have a reasonable length. So not in just the same way as a living creature and organism compounded of many parts must be of a reasonable size, so that they can be easily taken in by the eye. So two plots must be of a reasonable length. So plot must be a reasonable length, so that they may be easily held in the memory. For example, as you have read writers today, again we are giving some examples, but remember that in Poetics there is no examples of writers of sea. Okay, he has given examples of what? Iliad or King Oedipus, etc. Why I have mentioned here writers to sea? As you have read it. Okay, you may not have read King Oedipus so far I know. That's why I am not mentioning that one. So what? Length of the writers to see, we can easily understand what happens at the beginning, what happens in the middle, and what is the ultimate result of the fate of the great hero or heroines, okay? Or the protagonist, we can understand. But if it is long one, as you have read Paradise Lost, so you cannot recall all the incidents within a short time because it is a longer one. Where? Incidents are different, but how many actions are there? Only one action. Because the grip of, or she has lost all her sons. Yes, we are not talking that Paradise Lost is not a tragedy. You know that is an epic, and this is the difference. In epic, there may have number of incidents and number of actions as well, and there is no time constraint. It can cover long years, more than one man's life as well, which is mentioned in Poetics as well. Yeah? Is it clear now? So the next one. Okay, this is the fourth part. You see that in language enriched by a variety of artistic devices appropriate to the several parts of the play presented in the form of action. What is the explanation? Remember, all the parts very scientifically Aristotle explains in the book. If you go through the chapter 6 and 12, you will see everything. Okay? This is the media of poetic imitation. This is the media of poetic imitation. At the very first one, we see that there are how many media we are used? 3. Can anyone recall? Sorry? Rhythm, music and language. So here we are talking which one? Language. Because to write poetry you need only the language. Okay? And this is the media of poetic imitation by language, that is enriched. Aristotle refers to language possessing rhythm. We know that it is another differences between the verse and the poetry. Poetry is based on what? Meter, rhythm, okay? And music or song. And by artistic devices appropriate to the several parts, that some are produced by the media of verse alone and other again with the help of song. So language in general is made up of the following parts. What are the parts? Letter, syllables, connecting words, articles, nouns, the verb, inflection or case, and the phrases or the preposition. Actually the preposition actually. So you know that these are the main parts of the language, and the use of the language enrich what? Enrich the beauty or the artistic values of the tragedy. Okay. So this is the fifth part, presented in the form of action, not narration. In manner of poetic imitations, we know that poetry can be presented two ways. Some are presented through the narration, some are presented in action, and tragedy must be presented in action. We are not mentioning that you cannot use narration. Narration can be used, but that is the what? Optional. That is not the necessary parts. But what is the necessary parts? Action. Because through the gesture, posture, and the action of the actors or the characters, what? You can get the real information about tragedy. Is it clear now? This is the manner of poetic imitation, also the manner in which each kind of subject may be represented, for it is possible using the same subjects in a variety of ways. It may be done partly by narration and partly by the assumption of a character other than one's own. But the tragedy must be represented by action, not narration. Suppose King Oedipus and Writers of Sea, these are what? These are presented through the action. These are through the action. Why? Because these are performed where? On the stage and in a theater. That's why. But narration comes through the action, through the speech, dialogue. And this is the last part. Already I mentioned this is the purpose of tragedy. Why we need to present tragedy on the stage? It is given here. What is the sixth part? By means of peaty and fear. By means of peaty and fear, bringing about the purgation, such kind of emotion. In brief, we will discuss here later on whenever we'll discuss the importance of plot and who can be the tragic hero. There we'll discuss it in details. Okay. One thing we can remember you or want to share with you, that is, if we highlight such a man who is really criminal from the early childhood until his death, if you represent him as a tragic hero, do you think that he will get our sympathy? No, he cannot get our sympathy. For example, Irshad Shiddar, he doesn't get our what? He doesn't deserve our sympathy. There may be some fear for what? For the death or anything else. Whenever you see that someone is 100% honest, he has no fault, he doesn't make any mistake. So such a person, if you want to represent him as a tragic hero, he will get only our sympathy, but there is not any fear at all, because everyone must die. But such a person who struggles a lot to beyond his station. And he tries to avoid all the corruption by his policies. And for his downfall, he is not responsible at all. Such a person, when he represents there, he may get, or he may deserve the pity and fear. Pity and fear, which will enhance our fairness in our mind as well. So that type of things is appropriate to enhance the pity and fear. Otherwise, it will not purgate of such kind of emotion. So this is the purpose of tragedy. Here Aristotle clearly mentions that the action must be a pity and fear. So the character that purify the emotions of the audience, because the purification of society can be corrected properly. Second one, besides this, Aristotle claims that the necessarily every tragedy has 6 constituents. Every constituent, okay? So how many parts are there? 6 parts. Beyond this, how many elements are there? Constituents, he has mentioned that beyond these 6 parts, these are the parts of the definition. But how many constitutions are there? 6. What are they? One by one we are going to tell them. Plot, character, diction, thought, spectacle and song. Without having 8, you cannot form the tragedy as well. In page number 33, if we go there, you will see 8, okay? 39.
Then every tragedy has 6 constituents.
Yes.
Which,
Necessarily, then every tragedy has 6 constituents which will determine its quality. They are what? They are plot, character, diction, thought, spectacle and song. Okay? So later on you will see that beyond this, nothing is required. Nothing is required to what? To maintain the quality. So to maintain the quality of a tragedy, you need not hire some other parts, some other elements. So which are the important parts of the tragedy? Constituents? Plot, character, diction. আমরা আশা করি আপনারা সবাই এতক্ষণ পর্যন্ত আমরা যে বিষয়গুলো নিয়ে আলোচনা করলাম এটি আপনারা বুঝতে পেরেছেন। যদি আপনাদের কোনো প্রশ্ন থাকে কমেন্ট বক্সে আপনারা লিখুন, আমরা সর্বোচ্চ চেষ্টা করব আপনাদের সহজভাবে উত্তর দিয়ে সেটাকে বুঝিয়ে দেওয়ার জন্য। এবং এছাড়াও যদি অন্য কোনো বিষয়ে আপনাদের আগ্রহ থাকে সেই বিষয় নিয়েও আপনার কমেন্টস বক্সে কমেন্ট করতে পারেন। আমরা চেষ্টা করব যদি সেগুলো আমাদের এই চ্যানেলের সাথে সম্পৃক্ত হয় অবশ্যই সেগুলো আপনাদের সঙ্গে উপস্থাপন করার জন্য। পরিশেষে আপনাদেরকে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি এবং আপনাদের এই যে কষ্ট করে বা এতক্ষণ ধৈর্য সহকারে আপনার এই চ্যানেলটিকে উপভোগ করলেন সেজন্য আবার ধন্যবাদ জানাই এবং আশা করি আপনারা নিয়মিতভাবে চ্যানেলটি দেখবেন এবং এটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করবেন, কেননা আমরা বিশ্বাস করি লার্ন টুডে, লেট টুমরো।